Hello everybody, it's Jen from the Planner Chickie, bleh, and welcome back. I'm sorry about my voice. I know it sounds gross. It feels gross, just for whoever wanted to know that. I have been super sick with a sinus infection and bronchitis, so that was like a 1-2 punch. One Book July has just not been kind to me for 2 years in a row now. Anywho, we are here to show you the last week of July, week 4 if you will, and to show you what I'm doing going forward. So, y'all know I use my K perforated puppy, personal size, but this is up for sale for $50 should anybody be interested. The rings, excuse me, is a gigantic. It's a great planner. It really is. It's just, A, I'm moving, so I need money. B, I think I'm selling all of my ringed planners, and I think that'll be my next video. And by all, I mean I'm keeping 2, my favorite 2, but the rest are out of here. Because I have fallen in love with something very surprising. Surprising to me because I've tried it and I've not worked, and I've tried it and it's not worked, and I used it for this and that. And finally my brain clicked when I was using the rings that it really was working. That I just put too much thought into it on how I thought it should go, that I wasn't paying attention to the functionality of it. So now that I've paid attention to that and I've really honed in onto what I was using in July, it made the transition much easier. So I've moved back into, well, moved period, because I didn't use this year, my Hobonichi. If you're a subscriber, you know that I posted a video about hacking this thing and using it for next year, but I changed my mind. First of all, I like the size. The size is an A6 with the cover on cover. Compared to the K, it's considerably larger, both width and length. Right? Those are the right words. And also, look at how fat the K is compared to the A6 Hobonichi. So, if you're interested in this, let me know before I post it on social media. Different social media. This is an A6. I'm sorry for the glare. This is what I ordered last year. I'll chuck a haul up there should you be interested. And I have no idea what the flip it's called. I call it Sunny Yellow because it is pure sunshine. I mean, this sucker is bright. It is not doing justice on the camera. Well, so far. When I go and post this later and I watch it back, I'm like, oh, it looked fine. Why'd you say that? Because the viewfinder tells me a different story. Anywho, I put my Sarasa pen in here just to show you it does fit in the butterfly clips. That's what these two are called. And the butterfly clip is meant to keep your planner closed. So this way you don't need like another binder. Like they sell the rivets. You can use those should you need both pen lips for something else. But I just need the one pen. And I used this for all of July and recently swapped out of this into the Hobonichi pen. I have 2017 and 18, so both of those. But this is a ballpoint and this is gel, and just when I was loving gel for the past few months, the Hobonichi paper does not love gel so much. You really have to concentrate and know that you have to wait a couple of minutes for the ink to dry, and then you can continue writing. So I've smeared quite a bit, including right here. You probably can't see that, but I had to put white out because it was bothering me so much. Can you see that? It is on the 6th. There you can. You can. Okay, so I copied everything over from July just because I need my month on one page. And then I went back to July 23rd, the last week of July, and started there. You're going to see some sticky notes this time. Normally, I don't block out information like I did here and here. I really don't. You can look back at my videos, but I've been putting a lot more personal information in this planner, which is a little strange for me, but I did. And if you noticed on my last plan with me, there was blue scribbles over here because I showed my passwords. So I went through this time first and said, ooh, I better not show that. Ooh, I better not show that. A, it's personal, and B, I don't want anybody to see it, family and friends wise. So there's that. And not that they watch my videos, but you know the one time they freaking do, they'll see some stuff they don't want to see. Anyway, bills, things, appointments, etc. So we started on the 23rd, I think. I don't think I did it any other day. No. So I have this whole section. Oh, hey, what was that? You saw that, right? Oh, I was just fooling around with my hack. I have this whole thing I can write on for notes, or I can just leave it blank. Or I could color, or I could do 100 other things. But I really love the functionality of this planner. And I am shook to my planning core. Because never did I think I would be a girl on one per page. Because I don't have that much going on, as you can see. But I get to write big, which I like. I get to have my to-dos right at the top. I get to have appointments. I get to have things, notes, feelings, money, tasks, anything. So I'm really surprised at how much I like this. But I really like this. Now, I have been sick. And it all started on, see, this is my 2 busiest days at work, so I know I'd give a lot of shit for those planners that split. Is it Friday and Saturday or Saturday? It's Saturday and Sunday in half. And I'm like, whoa, I'm way too busy to have just a half a page. But when I look back, I'm not, because I'm working. I'm working over 10 hours a day on Friday and Saturday. So I don't have a lot of to-dos on those days purposely. But the rest of them I do. So this is the day I felt like crap. Actually, that night, and I had stuff to do, so I felt like crap. Also, I'm using the first page of the month. It says remember this. I'm using it to see what I'm paying out of my checks, just so I can keep track visually. I'm trying to put money really hard and fast into my brain, so visually seeing it constantly is helping me a lot. So yeah, I didn't do much. I just tracked what was going on when I took medicine, fever, went back to work for a couple of hours, went back to work. Then I started feeling better, but not really. Like here we are. I'm showing you this today, but today's date is the, hold on, let me look, the 20th of August, and I still sound like this, and I still feel like this, but I'm getting better. And I got a new cup, so woohoo! So I've been using this pretty straight on, and I'm pretty damn happy with it. I don't care so much about the to-dos. If they get done, great. If they don't get done, great. You see garbage appear a lot because I'm trying to clean up each section of a room to purge, because I am moving. I actually am moving. I found a place and I signed a lease this week, so I'm going from a 2-bedroom to a 1-bedroom. Where I'm going to have my craft space, I don't freaking know. I just don't know. I'm not using a lot of washi, which is good and bad. It won't bulk up the planner, but also I'm using some stickers, but I'm not using my washi, so I'll find a balance eventually. But this is all the Sarasa. Like, the Sarasa writes beautiful. I love that pen. Ooh, I love that pen. Like, you don't have to write hard at all. But then it started smearing, and I hated being patient. Who likes being patient, I guess. And so then I switched over today to this pen, which is this information right here, which is the lease info and what I have to check to who, etc. I hate it. This is so much prettier and nicer. So I don't know. I may have to just get patient or find something else. So that is what I'm doing. I do have these little page markers, if you will. Excuse me. That is personal. Now that you will see blue information over it because I'm dumb. I have these Avery tabs right here, and I don't have them near me to grab for me to show you. But they're just the simple, I can show you right here. They look like this. Okay, and all I did was take masking sticker and write, you know, cut it out, fussy cut it, if you will, and then write out what it is. And they don't leave a mark on the page. They bend the page, but then as soon as the book is closed, it smooths right back out. And I just have them peeking ever so gently so that when I close the book, again, I have to freaking take the, you know what? For the rest of the show, let's just do that. It doesn't interfere with the pen loops. So there's that. And then this one is for today. I always have it 2 or 1 day behind, but it just gives me general direction. And then I have, let me just double check, my notes pages, which is all of this because I do a lot of pen test. That's my niece. I do a lot of pen testing in the back, which is nice because I can't, who can read this? I mean, definitely people can read it. I'm not one of them. So I do a lot of pen testing there. I also have right here is my budget. I just move things over. And then here is just information for myself that I have paper clipped off. So that is my Hobonichi, y'all. I don't know. I'll use this pen for a hot more minute. I really loved this pen when I got it. The problem is gel pens came into my life. How do you go from this to this? Ugh. But you know what is nice about the Hobonichi? This little gripper thing I complained about in my last video. Not a problem in this one. Ta-da! And if you wanted to just use this and say, oh, I just dropped my scissors, son of a beach. And a mild liner say, mild, right? Mild, not mid. P.S. I saw somebody else say that online and I was laughing to myself. I'm like, ah, not just me. You could do that and you could do this and it works. Or you could even put 2 pens in 1 loop with just the little clip. So the Hobonichi has quite an array of options. So if you're surprised at my findings, please let me know. If you're not surprised at my findings, please let me know. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know. These are all from Kate Spade. I'm using my stash. I refuse to give up my Kate Spade stash that I've had for 3 years now. Right. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope One Book July was good to you guys. And I will see you in my next video, which sadly we'll have a bunch of planners for sale. Did I say how much I was asking for? This is $50. It is in pristine condition. Like, there is nothing wrong with this puppy. And let me tell you, it is a workhorse. I did not treat this nicely. I have to be honest with you. This got chucked everywhere. Bags, etc. Nothing wrong with the strap inside. And this is an elastic loop, y'all. Pocket here, pocket. Ooh, sorry, stencil. Pocket, flip pocket. I know it's called the secretarial pocket. I just don't like to call it that. And a memo pocket. And then these rings. Let's just look at how tight those rings are. Okay, so do I need to do this? Maybe. Yes. Better, right? Way better than the Filofax rings. Filofax rings are much smaller. And if I was smart, I would have Googled how big the Kiki K rings are. But they are huge. Like, I know I've got a lot in here, but not so much that it's overwhelming. But here's the half. I try not to go more than right there, because then it's hard to turn the page and close the book. Anywho, it'll come with a bucket, whatever I could fit in the box of planner goodies, because I am getting rid of a lot. I think I'm going to split my my purge into 3 videos. The first one will be planners, the second one will be papers, the third one will be sticky notes, and etc. If you guys have any suggestions, please hit me up below, because I've never really done a major purge on here, but here we are. So, have a great one. I will see you guys for the next video. Follow me on Instagram, The Planner Chickie. I've been doing some stories-esque there, and I will see you soon.